The Young and the Restless spoilers for Wednesday, February 4th. A family torn, an empire trembles. Genoa City, February 4th. The quiet hum of ambition in Wisconsin's most powerful town is about to be shattered by a father's frantic cry and an emperor's cold calculation. This Wednesday on The Young and the Restless, the fallout from Victor Newman's master plan reaches a fever pitch, leaving a family fractured and his own wife questioning the very foundation of their legacy. The episode opens not with chaos, but with a rare moment of respite. In the sun-drenched parlor of the Abbott mansion, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, raises a crystal glass of sparkling cider to his wife, Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters. The mood is one of vindication, not just celebration. To resilience, Jack toasts, a weary but triumphant smile gracing his features. Diane clinks her glass against his, her eyes reflecting the hard-won peace. To us, she adds. For months, they've operated under the shadow of Victor's relentless campaign to dismantle Jabot. Now, the tables have turned spectacularly. Victor's own aggressive moves, his clandestine deals, and the hostile takeover of MC Call Unlimited have left the Newman empire financially exposed and publicly scrutinized. The dragon, as Jack often calls him, is suddenly breathing fire on his own gold. He tried to burn our house down, Jack muses, gazing out the window toward the Newman ranch. But he only succeeded in lighting a fuse under his own. Diane places a comforting hand on his arm. Karma has a Newman-sized bill coming due, darling. Their quiet satisfaction is the calm before the storm, a stark contrast to the tempest brewing across town. That tempest is swirling in the heart of Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. Perched on the edge of a chaise lounge in the Newman Ranch's grand living room, she watches her husband with a familiar, dreadful tension. Victor, Eric Bredin, stands at the mantel, the picture of impenetrable calm, which only serves to amplify Nikki's anxiety. Victor, you promised you would tell her. Nikki presses, her voice tight. Lily needs to know what's happening. She can't just vanish with her children without understanding it's a staged disappearance. Victor turns, his expression unreadable. Nikki, my love, the entire point is verisimilitude. If Lily knows the exact play, her reaction won't be genuine. Kane will see through it. For this to work, to finally expose his true, greedy nature to the world, the fear must be real for everyone except for Lily's physical safety. And you've guaranteed that? Nikki's question hangs in the air, heavy with the ghosts of past schemes gone awry. Victor's plans are legendary, but their collateral damage is a ledger Nikki knows all too well. They are in a secure location, with people I trust implicitly, Victor states, a finality in his tone. The only danger to Lily and those children is Kane Ashby himself and the vengeance he's been plotting in that boardroom. But Nikki's fears are not so easily quelled. She knows Kane is not a man to be backed into a corner. If Victor's gambit is meant to provoke a rash, revealing response, what's to stop that response from becoming violent? Her mind races with scenarios, each more distressing than the last. Is protecting the company worth this profound psychological gamble with their granddaughter's well-being? Across Genoa City, the provocation is about to detonate. Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, paces his empty penthouse, the silence suddenly deafening. A series of unanswered calls to Lily's phone has curdled into a knot of dread in his stomach. A check-in with the twins' school confirms his worst fear. Maddie and Charlie were signed out early by a family representative. No note from Lily. No warning. His initial concern morphs into cold, hard suspicion with terrifying speed. Who has the reach to make 3 people vanish without a trace? Who is ruthless enough to use family as a pawn? The answer crashes into him with the force of a physical blow. Newman, he snarls to the empty room, his hands clenching into fists. This isn't a business move. It's a declaration of war on the most personal level. The man who took his company is now taking his family. The controlled, boardroom-suited anger Kane has worn for weeks shatters, revealing the raw, desperate fury of a father. His mission instantly transforms. The Chancellor Winters merger, the stock plays, the corporate vengeance, all of it is background noise now. His only objective is to get his family back, and he will tear down every brick of Newman Enterprises to do it. His first target is clear. Expect a confrontation of seismic proportions in the coming days, where Kane will corner Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, seeing in Victor's son a complicit shadow of the father. "Where are they?" he will demand, his voice a low, dangerous tremor. "What is your father's despicable game? You Newmans think you own this town and everyone in it. But you don't own my family." Adam, often Victor's reluctant accomplice, may find himself facing the human cost of the mustache's machinations in a profoundly new way. Meanwhile, in the hushed, elegant confines of the Chancellor Mansion, another family drama unfolds with quieter intensity. Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy E. Bregman, seeks out Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, her expression a complex 1009 of concern and urgency. "Billy, we need to talk." "It's about Jill," Lauren says, cutting through his preoccupied demeanor. Billy's involvement with Chancellor and his alliance with Kane have been a tightly held secret, a part of his own self-destructive spiral he'd hoped to keep from his ailing mother. Lauren's revelation hits like a sucker punch. She knows Billy. She knows about the Chancellor offer, and she knows you accepted it. She's also aware of Kane's moves against Newman. Has Jill's condition taken a turn, her faculties sharpening in a moment of clarity? Or, in a twist worthy of Genoa City's grandest schemers, is Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, orchestrating a masterstroke of her own? Could her health setback be a carefully crafted performance, a gambit to shock her son out of his destructive path and force him to see the weapon he's become in Kane's war? Lauren's confused report of a woman who seems either startlingly lucid or deceptively frail leaves Billy reeling, forcing him to question every motive, including his own. Wednesday's episode masterfully weaves these threads into a tapestry of impending doom. It's a story about the different facets of power. Victor's is omnipotent and remote, a chess master moving pieces on a board. Kane's is primal and personal, a force of nature unleashed. Jack's is the quiet power of survival. And Nikki is trapped in the middle, forced to witness the terrifying cost of the Newman win-at-all-costs doctrine, perhaps seeing in Lily's predicament a haunting echo of her own past traumas. As the sun sets on Genoa City this February 4th, no one is safe. A man is unmoored by loss, ready to burn the world down. An emperor is convinced his strategy is flawless, blind to the emotional inferno he's igniting. A mother's love is being used as the ultimate chess piece. And a legacy, built over decades, trembles on the brink, not from an external attack, but from the devastating shockwaves of its own creator's most disturbing game yet. The message is clear. In the battle for Genoa City's soul, the family is no longer just the motivation. It has become the battlefield.